As the blood of the Spider-Verse style bleeds into other properties, Hollywood is starting to feel the sting of this inflection point. Where does the industry go from here? Are we really gonna reboot all these IPs until the sun explodes? No, it's clear to me that the only way forward is stylization. People are sick of watching the same damn movie over and over again. Hollywood needs to cut the crap and find their creativity again. So there I was, in the theater expecting another half-baked attempt at a Ninja Turtles reboot. And sure, I have no connection to this intellectual property in particular. I get it, they're Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Sure, pull any four dumbass words out of a hat and make a movie out of it. Can't wait for the Paper Cookie Contribution Police movie. Rated R for excessive paper cuts. But as we got started, I realized that this movie was gonna be different. It was gonna be good? Ah, what a concept. Now, look, just because a movie looks like The GOAT doesn't automatically make it good. But really, I'm shocked that we're 4 for 4 here. Because in the vein of stylized animated theatrical films, Spider-Verse, Puss in Boots: The Last Wish, Spider-Verse 2, and Mutant Mayhem, they've all been amazing. How did this happen? Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and Mutant Mayhem is directed by Seth Rogen and features the voice talents of Hannibal Buress, Jackie Chan, John Cena. Man, who isn't in this movie? The story follows the 4 turtles as they work with April to stop the villain Superfly. The emotional story is the classic tale of the outsiders wanting to be accepted. It's not the most complex story, admittedly, but it doesn't really need to be. This is very much an origin story, and this being the first real exposure to the Ninja Turtles idea for me, I like the idea of them being more like teenagers and not super beefy, testosterone-pumping meatheads. I mean, what the fuck was going on with that original live-action movie? I don't want any turtle dick. This isn't 50 Shades of Grey. So, for a movie like this to work, what's really important is the character dynamics. The chemistry between the 4 turtles really makes this movie what it is. Some of my favorite scenes are just them, like, having a conversation. And that's awesome. Their back and forth is so good and so natural. I don't know any of the 4 voice actors who play these guys, but they have great comedic timing and chemistry.
Well, we prefer the term ooze, but yeah.
It's like more like, it's just nicer.
It rolls off the tongue better, yeah.
Ooze. It's nice, right? It's ooze.
And they really make this movie work. Admittedly, I'm not completely sold on this version of April yet. It's definitely better than the live action version. She was just eye candy in that movie, with not a real personality. They do attempt to give April something in this movie, but I really can't help but feel that they gave her a different appearance and then said, "Well done, team, round up next week." Like, they could have done so much more with her character. She's a reporter, yes, but what is her struggle? They just gave her the same character arc as the Turtles in this movie, and I really feel like they could have done something a bit better. Because really she just comes off as the 5th turtle, but less cool because she's not a turtle. I don't know, they should have given her something to do. Superfly, on the other hand, is beautifully cast.
Yo, come on, y'all. Let's get the goods. Yo, what? What the? Y'all some little tortoises, huh? Look at you. Y'all adorable, man.
And so is every other mutant. Every line he says just radiates that villain energy. I mean, what happened to our ass-kicking, hero-slashing villains? Disney has really dropped the ball on its villains game. And then you got Paramount, DreamWorks, Universal, everyone else knows how to do it, and they know what audiences want. Kids can handle it, come on. So if you're not familiar with my channel, you should know that I'm obsessed with the story and story structure of a film. I believe it's the most important element to a movie's success. Likeable characters are a close second. Mutant Mayhem does hit a lot of these predictable story beats for an origin story type film, but in my opinion it handles them fairly well. You have your second act breakup, and you have your liar revealed story, which are number 1 and 2 on my most hated story beats list. The second act breakup is caused by the liar revealed story, so when you get one, you almost always get the other, also in the second act. Sometimes though, very rarely, you can mitigate this problem by making the second act feel shorter. Mutant Mayhem handles this difficult task by making the film just over 90 minutes, and by squashing all the best action scenes and all the best comedy bits into this middle section of the film. Speaking of which, this movie is very funny. To me. Look, Mutant Mayhem is going for a very teenage demographic, and some of you OG 20-something Ninja Turtles fans might not be down to vibe with that. And I totally get it. I mean, it's not for everyone. There's a few scenes of excessive gross-out humor, and about as many pop culture references as Madagascar 1, which was supposed to be impossible, but the humor works because of a little thing called timing. Characters just spit out really good burns at other characters just left and right like a mile a minute. Lord and Miller films usually have this quality of very fast-paced dialogue, and Mutant Mayhem does do this same thing, and it makes the movie way funnier than it has any right to be. Also, this might be the first movie in history to use teenage slang that isn't yet stale. Somebody used the word Riz, and it actually made me laugh out loud. I don't know how they pulled that off, but they did. Lastly, I'd like to mention my favorite scene of the movie, because I believe it's indicative of what these movies need to lean into more going forward. There's a scene with the four turtles in the back of a van, figuring out a plan to stop the van and take control. The radio begins to play that one song, you know the one. I had to be quick or else the copyright police would have sacked me. The song crescendos right as the van flips, and it continues to play as they drive away, and the other mutants chase after them. I really want other movies to start weaving music into the action like this. That song is a fantastic swell song, and great for action scenes. I had it stuck in my head for hours after I watched the movie, seriously. In the end guys, TMNT Mutant Mayhem was a great time at the movies for me. It had a fun story with great action scenes, some actually funny comedy, and a really slimy animation style that really works. I mean, you might as well see it, because right now the rest of the year and all of 2024 might be looking a bit sparse on the movie release side of things. Hopefully these actors will actually get paid when they return, because if not, Ron Perlman's gonna come to Bob Iger's house and rip his fucking nuts off.
早上好，中国。